NASA just released brand new maps of our universe, and they are doing nothing but collecting dust online right now. My goal here is to make space and science fun and entertaining. Are we ready to roll or what? Today we're going to break down the new SPHEREx maps of our universe. And by the end of this video, 3 things will be very clear. You'll be able to understand what SPHEREx is and why NASA built it. You'll understand the 2 main maps it just released and 1 massive video that connects them. And lastly, you will understand why this data matters for the story of our existence. Let's go ahead and first start with the basics. SPHEREx is a NASA space telescope. Its full name is the Spectral Photometer for the History of the Universe, Epoch of Reionization, and ICE's Explorer. Now look, I agree, that's pretty much the worst name possible, but all you need to know is that SPHEREx is designed to map the entire sky in infrared light, and it looks like one of those cones that you put on your dog after surgery. Now I'm allergic to dogs, but I'd like one in the future, so maybe I'll get shots. All right, let's get into it. SPHEREx launched in March 2025, and instead of zooming in on one small area like Hubble or the JWST, it scans everything, the entire sky, north to south, pole to pole, over and over and over again. Most space telescopes take these detailed pictures of one specific thing, like an object or an area. SPHEREx does the opposite. It looks at the whole sky at once in 102 infrared colors that our eyeballs can't see. And this specific light is what tells us what the universe is actually made of. Now, just to be extra clear here, other kinds of light can show us some of this too, but infrared is that bee's knees. It's where material shows up best. It basically passes through a bunch of and carries the strongest chemical fingerprint. Now here's how it works. SPHEREx orbits the Earth about 14.5 times a day. Now each day it takes around 3,600 images along a long strip of sky. And after about 6 months of this, SPHEREx has scanned the entire sky in every direction. And that is what just happened. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to check out map number 1. I'm gonna let this bad boy sit with you for about 15 seconds. Okay, I'm too excited. Let's talk about it. This first map features specific wavelengths of light that highlight the billions of stars and millions of galaxies around us. That bright band you see across the middle of the screen is our Milky Way galaxy, aka our home court in space. And since we're living inside of this galaxy, our view is very similar to looking at the side of a frisbee. All those dots you see above and below our Milky Way are other galaxies. Absolutely insane to think about. And now wait until you see this next one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, voila. Wait, hold on. Let me try that again. I feel like this one needs music too. 3, 2, 1, voila. The first time I saw this map, I said, holy sh**. Now this map uses different infrared wavelengths to fade out those stars we just saw and to focus on hot gas and dust, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. All that red you see represents cosmic dust or space dust that's flowing through our Milky Way, and the blue bubbles over here you see are hydrogen gas. Now all of this together is telling us that our Milky Way is full of common ingredients for the formation of stars and planets. And this last one over here is the absolute money shot. It's a little movie they stitched together to show the transition between stars, gas, and dust, and back and forth and back and forth. And what this shows is that the universe is completely different depending on what light you look at. SPHEREx uses spectroscopy to split this light into 102 infrared wavelengths, and each one carries different information about the objects it comes from. I'm talking about their chemistry, their temperature, etc. So this is why that data set is so powerful. We basically have 102 new maps of our sky, aka our home, aka where we live. And one important clarification that you have to know is that this is not what space will look like to your eyeballs. These are colors that we know and that make sense to us that are assigned to invisible infrared light so we can understand the data. Now, if you're wondering why this all matters, I got you right now. SPHEREx is helping us answer some of the biggest questions that we have. Like, where's all the water hiding in our Milky Way? How do galaxies grow and change over time? How is the structure of the universe and how did it come together after the Big Bang? And where are the basic ingredients for life most common? SPHEREx can even help scientists study the early universe by measuring how much matter is spread out today. That large-scale pattern traces back to events that happened right after the Big Bang. So when you connect all of this together, you get the full story, from the birth of the universe to galaxies forming to chemistry building up to the conditions that eventually allow planets and life like you and I to exist. That is why this data matters. Now what comes next? Well, this is only the first map. SPHEREx will scan the entire sky 3 more times during its 2-year mission. And NASA's releasing all of this data publicly. So astronomers all over the world are about to be digging into this data, and the new discoveries are going to be rolling in. So now I have a massive question for you. When you look at these maps, what do you think scientists are going to find first? Let me know in the comments. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. If you're interested in more space and science content, consider following along, and I hope you have a great start to your new year. Have a good night.